Girl, meanwhile, here in America, where we have, not here, this is Korea. In America, where we have beauty companies that are like, oh, we need to save the environment, eco-friendly packaging, and let's save the trees. But China said no. We're gonna send the girlies out these giant ass. In one of my other videos, I talked about how Flower Nose sent me their new mermaid collection, and I was like, oh man, I'm so fucking excited. It finally came. Big ass box sitting on my doorstep, and I was like, I know what you are. It is cardboard, like you can feel that it's cardboard, but shit like this is the same material they use for their plastic mirrors here. So this shit is like fancy. But this is the new Moonlight Mermaid collection from Flower Nose, and they're known for like their really fanciful, beautiful packaging, over the top, completely over the top. I asked Eddie one time, I was like, why is it that China makes all these like extravagant brands? Meanwhile, here in Korea, we have like this, like, oh, minimalism, simple is best. And he was saying that because the population in China is just so big, if there are brands that do make stuff like this, there's enough of a population of people that will want to buy it. But in Korea, the population is so small that you want something that most people are gonna buy, which is usually more simple things. But girl, all I use these days is just Flower Nose because I love the quality of their product. The packaging is great, but the quality of their product is so fantastic. The one kind of annoying thing, I guess, in these PR packages that I get from China, every single box, besides being like in a cardboard box, it's like covered in a plastic film. So before this video, I went through each drawer, pulling out every product and took off all the plastic. I'm probably destroying the environment. Also, this didn't carry all of the products. It didn't have like the mirrors and the perfume and the setting powder, but I was like, oh, it's whatever, I'll just buy them. But just like an hour ago, I got another package that had the other stuff in them. In this video, I'm gonna be unboxing this, and in the second video, I'm gonna do a get ready with me actually trying the products. But since we're gonna be talking a lot in this video, I need a drink. There's a cup. Look at this shit. This beautiful mermaid glass cup. So I'm gonna wash this and fill it up with water, and I'll be right back. 5 drawers, all full of products. Let's start with the top drawer. I honestly, I can't create a reaction for you because I already opened all this shit. So all the already happened. These are the blushes and some of the lip glosses. Hold on, you know what? I feel like this setup is kind of weird. Oh, in the same drawer, there is a little puff for, I think, the setting powder. Flower Nose made all their shit is like fantastic. The only thing I don't really like is the puffs that come in the cushion foundation and the powder puffs. I don't really like them. But these days, I tend to just use separate puffs for all my cushion and foundations anyway. So in the second drawer, more lip glosses up here, and we have their new eyeliners. Okay, hold on. I didn't really notice this the first. Oh, these hair clips are everything. Oh my god! Also, I don't know if you know, but I'm obsessed with the color blue. This whole collection is literally speaking to me. I think it's game over. That is so cute. I'm just thinking this brand must have so much goddamn money because all the packaging, even amongst the lip glosses, a lot of their lip glosses come in like 9 colors. Well, it'll be 3, 3, 3. You have like the warm colors, the cool colors, and like the neutral colors. And each box for each gloss in each set is a different color. I'm just thinking, like, Korean brands would never do this because it costs too much. That's why they try to keep all the packaging the same, and if anything, they'll just, the stickers that come on boxes, that will have like the name of the color on it to keep prices lower when making products. That Chinese money. Rich! We have the eyeshadow palettes. There's 5 eyeshadow palettes, I think. Why am I all of a sudden acting for you? I saw this already. Makeup remover gel for lips. I did try this on my hand, on the back of my hand, because I was curious as to what it was. It's a lip remover for like stains. Oh my god, it smells exactly like green apple jellies. Blueberries, blue raspberry, green apple. I am obsessed. It's kind of weird to me though that they made this because I never felt like their tints were super, well then again, maybe because I didn't really try the super dark colors. I never really felt like it was like, oh, so staining on my lips. And also I don't really care to have a stain on my lips. But I guess if you have other tints that stain really strong, I guess this would be helpful. We still have 2 more drawers left to open, but I want to show you this eyeshadow palette because this is honestly, I don't want to hear any other brand talk to me about a eyeshadow palette because look at this. Look at this, bitch. Ooh. And despite this being really fanciful, it's actually quite compact compared to some of their other eyeshadow palettes, which can be quite bulky, especially the ones that have more than 5 shades in them. But this is still really like cute and compact. I wish the mirror went farther. My brush tends to bang against this if it's really at this angle. Oh, and the new blush brush. Again, every collection come out with a new blush brush, and the shape is also slightly different. For the mermaid one, it was just a flat top kabuki. For the second one, it was the same one but slightly angled. And then for this latest one, this is probably my favorite shape. Oh, so pretty. But it's actually a dome. I love those blush brushes, but sometimes I only want it in a small area. But those brushes, they apply the blush so pretty, but it is kind of wide, to be honest, which you can get like a nice, pretty diffused look, but sometimes I want more control. I do wish, though, that they made the handles a little bit longer. They're good for travel, but in my brush collection, I have them in these cup holders and they're like at the bottom, so I have to like reach in and pull it by the hair to pull it out because it's so short. Smells like a plastic factory. Oh, see, another thing, all the blushes and all the palettes, they all have different packaging. Like the color of it, look at this blush. This collection, their blushes are gradiated. So I don't know what the effect that, there's like 3 colors in there. I don't know if that's actually gonna even show up, like make any difference on the face, but... And the one thing that's always surprised me is that the price of these things is actually not horrible. Seeing the packaging, I would have thought they were in like the high 70s to $100, like department store brands. But actually, it's more like Sephora pricing. So if you already shop in Sephora and you buy stuff like Fenty or Rare Beauty, this isn't completely out of the question. Like the price range, definitely not drugstore, but because of the quality that they put into their products, it's definitely one of those things where if you're not into buying a lot of makeup and you like to cherish the items you do have, Flower Knows is the one because the packaging is great, the quality of the product is really good, and you actually end up using it every day. And even if they do have like more crazy colors, the way they design the colors, it makes you want to wear it like all the fucking time. And at the bottom actually is these sample cards for their new perfume that they came out with. There's a blue one and a pink one, and I did get that in like the other box. Now there's only a few more items left, so let's just open the extra box that came in today. So we have the 2 new perfumes. Packaging, cute, of course. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh no, it's got this weird plastic tab that doesn't come off pretty. Oh my god. To be honest, when I see stuff like this, I would assume it would smell like something I could find in like Bath and Body Works. Because if you know, you know. They have so many fragrances in there, but a lot of them end up smelling the same. But this one, to be honest, I don't know how to describe smells. I think they have the notes on the website, so I'll put it right here, but it smells very, not really floral, but not really citrusy either. It's almost like a fresh, musky sort of smell. I guess kind of like, you know how like there's a whole range of perfumes or colognes that will be described as like aqua or whatever. It's giving that vibe. I keep thinking of my grandpa. It doesn't make you smell like an old person, but it reminds me of something my grandpa would wear. That sounds horrible, but he does smell nice. And then the pink one, ooh. That one is definitely more Bath and Body Works. Definitely more floral than this one. This is more musky. This one is more like a, I don't know. Here's the notes. Definitely more young teen girl fresh. I wasn't sure if they were gonna send this second round of products because they didn't come at the same time. So I was ready to buy the setting. Oh my god. I was ready to buy the setting powder on the internet, but oh my god. They do have 2 colors, the pale one and the beige, light beige or something. And it's because I do have another setting powder from one of their other series in a porcelain color, and it's a little bit light. But this one doesn't look horribly pale for me. There is a puff underneath, but again, I don't really like their powder puffs because they're thin and a little bit hard. Actually, I prefer this one, the one that they send separately, because it contours your hands better, but it doesn't really fit in the bottom compartment, so that's an L. But this packaging, I mean, you can't beat this packaging. If you're gonna be touching it up, pulling your powder out, and like, and then they're brand new mirrors. Honestly, I have all the mirrors, and I really don't need this many mirrors in my life because I'm really not out here trying to look at myself all the time. But bitch, they're all so aesthetically pleasing. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at these, oh, they're so pretty. Y'all, Flower Knows, honestly, the CEO of Flower Knows, I need you to hop into my DMs because I'm like ready to give it up for you. It is just, oh my god. As I was pulling all this shit out from the boxes, I had to hold myself from screaming because the packaging, let's just start with the eyeshadow palettes because this is peak. I literally, like every brand, just quit, close your factories. This is number 1 Stellar Sand, the one I showed you earlier, very easy everyday. The outside, I would think it would be something more like this, but it's blue. Very easy everyday, neutral as in not too cool and not too warm. Number 2, Celestial Castle. Oh my god. A neutral rosy palette. This one is for my cool tone girlies. That pink technically looks good on you, but you can't handle any pinks that are too white or too saturated. Actually, I'm gonna be wearing that right now. This is the new Petty Petter palette, which, oh my god, when I saw that they were releasing this, I was like, the pendulum is swinging because the girls are tired of the simple shit in K-beauty. So now they're starting to pick it up a little bit. It's their new all-take mood-like palette in prestige pink. There's a warm one as well, but that's what I have on today on my whole face. But this is more of like a bright pink palette, while this one is definitely a more toned down, everyday sort of pinkish palette. This is gonna see some use. This is the third one, Ocean Siren. This is so fucking pretty. My initial reaction to seeing colors like this would be like, how would I even wear this? Because I normally, you guys know, have a very like paint by number sort of style of doing makeup where it's like, I have to have my base and I have to have my eyeliner here and I have to have my highlights here. But I did a makeup look on my TikTok using another flower nose palette where I kind of copied the makeup I saw on their page. And that really opened me up to kind of how I can wear a sort of palette like this. Oh my god! Holy shit! I want to put this shit all over my face. Ugh. Flower Nose has really got me out here screaming like a fucking banshee. And then last but not least is Moonlight Land. It's so pretty. Look at that. Flower Nose really makes palettes for us girlies out there that are too scared to wear color. But the combination, because I don't know, in Western, I talk so much shit about Western beauty, but I take much inspiration from Western beauty. I don't know, they always make palettes because of that point of time in makeup in the West where everyone was making eyeshadow palettes, so they had to be unique. And so it was like 4 straight years of fucking rainbow eyeshadow palettes. Oh god, I need to take a sip. And that's cute and everything, but it's like, how the fuck do I wear any of that shit? Unless it's like a Halloween look or it's like a special occasion, I have no desire to use shit like that. But the way they make these color stories, it's like, I want that on my face. And so it's more of like, what do I want to wear today? Because I just want to try everything all on at once. Oh my god, these are the blushes. Like, I can't hold them all at once, but you get the idea. This is number 1, Snow Goddess. Oof. Definitely better for very, very pale skins. I think it's a little bit brave of them to be using this on their more darker skin models because you don't even really see it. It shows up more ashy than anything. But number 2, Moonlight Dawn. Dawn, sorry. Moonlight Dawn. This is the one I showed earlier. Number 3, Coral Jellyfish. I guess more for like a warm tone look. Ooh, this is pretty. Number 4, Star Moon Tail. Jesus. And I think this is the one I showed earlier, the Siren Melody.
Okay.
I showed you one of the blush brushes already, but this is the other one. This beautiful blue one. So pretty. I'll show you the eyeliners real quick. Ooh, that is black. So it's a brush tip. I think it's the perfect size for having both precision and control. And oh, hold on, can you see this? It's so easy to just get the level of stroke that you want because this would be perfect for if you like to draw your fake lashes. I think it's because of my eye shape, but I try and bitch, I cannot draw fake lashes for shit. But because this is so pigmented and the brush is super flexible, but really sharp, you can just curious to what the other colors are. Oh, number 2 is just this brown one. Number 3 I'm curious about. Ah! Do you see it right there? It's a shimmer. For right here. I'm gonna put this shit on right now. Well, I already have shimmer under my eyes, but... Oh my! And this would be perfect for doing the very Doyen thing of having like the shimmer right up here. Oh my! Okay, that didn't really... Look at that. They don't come off. Well, now they are because I'm rubbing hard, but it's not like you're gonna rub your eyes super hard like that anyway. All right, these are the glosses. Like I said earlier, there's 9, so it's like it's like 3, 3, 3. This is the first 3, this is the second 3, and this is the third 3. Let's swatch these ones. These are, it smells like a candy store. It smells like green apple jellies. So the original unicorn lip glosses, I'm pretty sure this is the same formula. Favorite gloss, like glossy tint formula ever. If you have lines like I do in your lips, like really wrinkly lips, a godsend, honestly. So this is 1, 2, and 3. And these are definitely the really apricot peachy. I would honestly, I would hate these colors normally, but I think because it's in this kind of like glossy tint formula, I would definitely be more open to wearing it. And honestly, I talk a lot about personal color. I'm like, oh, I'm summer mute. But these days, I'm like, whatever. I'll just, based on like the vibe I want to give that day, I'll wear warm makeup or cool makeup. So I can tell I'm gonna like this lineup. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, so it seems like the first color in the lineup of 3 is more of like a nude kind of shade, and the other 2 are more bright. Because this one as well, the first one is definitely like a muted, like my type of shade. Just like the other one, the first of the warms was like something I would wear. This would be perfect for like a gradient. So this one would be more like, oh, natural day. Like I don't want to put too much emphasis on my lips, but I want something there. But the second one, if you want to like really like focus on your lips, you use this one as a base, and then this one in the center as like a pop of color. So pretty. They really got this shit figured out, except they're staining my hand now. So let's try this thing. I do have like a tint remover from Tony Moll that I use all the time to remove stuff from my lips. Oh, smells so good. But this one is pretty much doing just as good of a job. So he takes it off. Perfect if you're a content creator and you do a lot of lip swatches and that shit keeps staying your lips. All right, now let's try the blue lineup. So usually they'll have like a warm lineup, a cool tone lineup, and then one with like a bunch of reds. I'm thinking this would be like the reds. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. It's definitely more, I think, unique for the rest of the line. This one's a kind of like bricky sort of red. This one's definitely a more pink red, perfect for like, if you like cherry colors, this color would be perfect. And this one is definitely very warm, kind of like terracotta shade. So I think perfect for like fall. These are all so freaking pretty. Oh girl, that one really stained. And then it's just the setting powder, but I already showed this to you, so no need to really show you again. Flower Nose, you have my heart and you have my wallet, except you already sent me this stuff anyway. I really recommend this brand because if you like color, if you are tired of like the super simple packaging of like K-beauty, and you want something that like you'd be proud to take out in public, and something that looks beautiful on your vanity, and something you're I'm willing to use, but I feel like if you especially are anal about destroying the design on a lot of their packaging and like the prints, you might be a little bit hesitant to use it. But in terms of colors, things you would use every fucking day, girl, like I don't want to hear any other brand talk about PR. Like if I continue my makeup brand, I'm gonna have to eat my own words because girl, I better be on this fucking level. So I will see you in the Get Ready With Me where we get to try all the products.